Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology Replay. So on the bottom left side is the blue Odin, we got Notorious G. So on top right side is the green Tsukuyomi, we have Tiyan. There we go. When it comes to the major gods, whoops, that's the wrong button. Odin is focused on Great Hall units. Gatherers and dwarves hunt 10% faster. Makes your early food game not bad, or better. Great Hall units generate additional favor. A little bit health regen on all of his human soldiers and heroes, not bad. And 2 free scouts. Of course, when it comes to mythological upgrades, we got the Mask. Give Berserks increased 10% speed and give them a bit of bonus damage versus myth units. Tsukuyomi, the 4th time I cast them today, out of 4, is the Technology, Shinobi, and Cavalry major god. Shinobi and Cavalry gets additional bonus damage per Bushido tier, which is 3% per tier, which is not too significant honestly, but it is free and gradual. Each technology generates Bushido XP. Each aging up is 25% faster, which is probably the most important part as natural bonuses. But honestly, as well as the free Kitsune for each age is quite nice. Speaking of which, when it comes to aging up, you can also improve the Kitsune with the Inari Okami, primarily with the Wisdom 9 to double their aura effect, or possible aura effect. Not to mention improve his Cavalry focus, he also get additional hit points here. As well as his myth units to generate gold when attacking units, so the Kitsune can be a little bit better there. I haven't seen much Jorogumo play yet. Alternatively, he can go for the Amno Uzume. Let's see who just aged up. Looks like Tsukuyomi has gone for Inari Okami, so don't need to worry with the other one. Well, Odin's actually going for Heimdall. Heimdall, in my opinion, is usually the weakest of the 3 minor gods for the Norse. Undermine is an excellent god power. Inari provides a good force multiplier. This allows them to toot their horns more often and increase the duration. But also the other upgrades are not so great. You get more Sentry Tower hit points. I heard some damage there. Just the Kitsune eating some villagers. And of course, making buildings train and research 20% faster. It's nothing too significant there. Looks like he uses God power and something. Got some number of Hersters in the Hari over here. The Kitsune is pretty weak in combat. They offer pretty poor damage, but they are pretty resilient, particularly with the Inari upgrade, increase their hit points quite a bit. So they're pretty good force multiplier in speed, as opposed to Inari, who is focused on damage by tuning his horns. Right now we've got 2 Kitsune here. And looks like Blue's eyeing for a lot of proxy production. 2 longhouses and a temple. Going for another Inari, so looks Blue's going to eye for being a bit more aggressive. We do have the Watchtower upgrade. Let's see. Applied upgrade. He has gotten all of these upgrades here. I wonder, did he use his New Moon on to the Watchtower? I think he used the New Moon upgrade on the Watchtower. That's interesting. Oh. Inari does toot their horn a little bit there. He needs to get out some Erdmen, help out against the Cavalry. They also be decent versus the Watchtower. Yeah, it looks like he used the New Moon upgrade on the Watchtower. No, every single game of cast Tsukuyomi, the player has used the New Moon God Power on different items. Could probably put that relic over here for the time frame, nice and close by. Green's eyeing for counterattack. The Raiding Cavalry right now gets boosted by 1 stack of Kitsune aura. Once it gets the Inari upgrade research, it'll be up to 6.6 for this entire formation. Undermine summoned here, which will instantly destroy watchtowers and walls, so that watchtower will get instantly sniped. And also severely damages the dojo since in the construction state and knocks it out as well. Erdman now engaged in the watchtower. Got the Naginata riders and the Kitsune trying to eat some villagers. Villagers are in fact delicious. Tastes like pork. Multiple Inhari tooting their horns there, getting nice damage multipliers there. And we're seeing some samurai on the field, a full population elite infantry unit. Here is the Naginata riders trying to intercept the gatherers. Looks like they will manage to get to safe haven. The ox cart as well. One of the Kitsune has gone down there. One gatherer goes down. The last Kitsune and Naginata's riders are going to be falling on back. That's just a crow. Or raven. Good counterattack there, but Blue's going to be launching another assault. None of these housing are on fire, but don't worry, they're perfectly livable. Age of Empire's logic. And here comes the copies, which instantly kill human soldiers, a fair number of them. And Blue pretty much just lost his entire army there. You see there the throwing X-Men got knocked out. Won't attack heroes or myth units, but still. Inhari's gone down, and Blue just basically lost his entire army to that. It's a little bit strong, honestly. It's why one of the abilities is likely going to be nerfed in the upcoming patch, if I hazard a guess. Samurai offers good damage as well as some EXP generation. More Inhari being blown in the field. Has not researched the Galja Horn just yet. The increased duration could be very nice in larger formations then to really boost up and maintain the damage boost. Samurai offer good damage. And also multiplier versus infantry, so pretty effective versus the Norse, which even does well in same versus the throwing axemen. But throwing axemen themselves are counter to the samurai. Samurais do have higher melee armor like Berserks and Marmellos. They've got Naginata riders now engaging, which also counter throwing axemen with the book since they do bonus hand versus ranged. Well, get some good rest. You can always watch the replays later. Inhari all toot the horns at the same time. Guardhouse going on up. Do you have some of the Onomushas being put on the field? Female heroes. And archers being put on the field as well. Good item versus Norse. Good number are Kantos wannabes on the field. And they're also very similar to General Malagius. You can probably cool down, tone down the deployment of the Erdman at this moment in time. I for more berserks. Maybe raiding cavalry wouldn't be half bad as well. After all, samurai do bonus damage versus infantry. Raiding cavalry are not infantry, and would get bonus damage for some of the ranged units. The Bushis, however, are not classified as ranged soldiers, according to here, just ranged heroes, so in theory they won't receive anti-ranged bonus damage. Green's holding on. Two of his watchtowers are down. These two could probably be destroyed by a single undermine if Blue lines it up. Which actually may be a good idea to save a second undermine to collateral those two down. Oops. Army 13 on the field over here. Green doesn't have too much of an army on the field. We do have a number of laborers here. The Raven does spot all of this. Raven does good damage there. Of course, he can heal himself slowly over time thanks to Odin. We have some Yaris from Floated Field. Wait, heavy Yaris. I don't know if does he have H3 upgrade. It's not H3. How did he get that? How did he get the heavy upgrade with not being H3? Was it some sort of bug, exploit, or maybe something I've been missing since I don't really know the Japanese all too well? Either way, Odin's now aging up to Njord. Give us some mountain giants. Other aspects of Njord does provide, of course, walking woods, Jarl hit points, and bonus infantry myth units. Vikings give raiding cavalry damage, divine damage, and raiding. Mountain giant upgrade and Krakens. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of heavy upgrades. He's not age 3. I wonder how he got the heavy upgrades. He doesn't pay enough attention to that. He's already at Bushido tier 3, thanks to all the samurai deployment. All troops. Oh, Bushido tier 3 assessing the heavy. So increasing Bushido level increases the level of them. So he has H3 units and H2. Interesting. And he got the upgrade for free. Walking woods, the temple over here, so the mountain giant is in the region. The mountain giant is pursuing the villager. That's not a good idea. It's a mountain giant. You want to attack the structures. Walking woods. Walking towards this town. So there was an excellent use of walking woods. I've rarely seen this god power actually being useful. It's meant to bring some cheap free siege weapons, and it is being very effective. And the town center goes down. Very big victory there by blue. And the walking woods is a god power you don't really use all too often, so it is expendable. Mountain giants are nice as siege weapons as well. He actually has a lot of siege stuff. We got Undermine, Walking Woods. Oh yeah, and this last Walking Woods here, not great. It provides you a decent amount of DPS for free. It's a cheap siege weapon. Don't expect too much. It's a walking pine tree. It's not very well weighted. It's probably just as easy to deal with it as you do with cows, in form of cow tipping. Longhouse here, probably trying to increase the travel time. He's trying to ghost some scaffolding there to trap the laborers or commoners. Very, very cheeky. Another mountain giant here. There's too many heroes for him to pull out myth units at the moment. And right now he has a lot of stuff more geared towards Great Hall units. That's after all Odin's sort of playstyle. So maybe we'll see Jarls and raiding cavalry. Of course, he doesn't have really the structures for either at the moment. Let's see, what else? Great Hall units generate more favor in battle, so no special damage for them. But right now, if this one's deploying more heavy numbers of samurai, going for cavalry or range is probably a good idea. Green has rebuilt the town center, and Green forgot to requeue the civilians. That's a bit of an error on his part. Also feels like at 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes in the game, if both players have below 40 villagers, that doesn't seem right, honestly. Usually there's more by now. So it's a low eco game. Oh, got some Erdmen taking on some of these laborers or commoners. Another settlement being pulled up by blue. Large number of heavy Naganatas. Wishes do provide experience, Bushido experience as well. They do also have a charge attack. That is a good number of throwing axemen. Has a number of Erdmen, so it looks like he's using Erdmen as a frontline meat shield. Let the throwing axemen do damage in the back line. Very nice. Heavy being researched as well as bronze armor. Well, in this case, Erdmen won't really provide too much good bonus damage against all these units over here. At least as a frontline unit, they can be a meat shield and a good counter for the heavy Naginata riders. So he does have good composition to counter his opponent. That's not good. Naginata riders getting some good damage there. Erdmen do move at decent pace, so they need to move at decent pace over here. Ox cart has gone down with some gatherers. The walking wood, singular, is still existing. Those villagers are wounded, and Odin's passive health regen does not affect them. Let's design age up to Hachiman, which is the age mythology version of Hachi from Advanced Wars. And he's not a market master. Got a number of those villagers, and the ox cart goes down. Dwarf here needs to keep on running. He's not very fast for a dwarf. Good number of dwarves here, and last is gold pause can clean on up. This is actually quite devastating. He's going to lose a good number of civilians. Lose iron for counterattack as well. Run to that town, so that's good. I'll focus on the fight over here then. Got one walking woods for siege damage and a portable battering ram, so he has 2 siege weapons. The portable battering ram is getting corralled the wrong way. Erdmen focus on the cavalry, very good. Throwing axemen engaged in the samurai. Cavalry being summoned back, but they're taking a bit of attrition damage there. It's a good number of civilians stayed alive, 37 versus 32. Green has almost got his age up, but that's age 3, not age 4. I think I have to preface that because of the fact that he has a heavy upgrades. Oh, and there's his free Tengu. Not a Mecha Tengu, just a regular Tengu. So it's inferior to the age of regular 3 Tengus. Raiding cavalry being focused on one at a time. Portal batteries getting some good damage in these structures. Another daimyo there. More Naginata riders falling back. Some walking woods around here. That's probably not a bad idea. He's pretty close to winning the game, so getting some extra siege weapons right now wouldn't be half bad. Let's see, 6 commoners there. That's about a 5th of his civilians. Closer to a 6th, but still. Oh, 1 Kitsune now here. He does not have the 9-tail Kitsune upgrade. So not super durable. So gets axed. Good in this town center here. Green's trying to migrate down south for the winter. At least to the east. Walking woods actually being useful this game. I'm actually very surprised. Then again, siege weapons have not getting focused down properly is always effective. And luckily, walking woods is actually pretty nice for that aspect, because you can just simply blend the opponent's mirror their opponent's structures nearby, say a pile of trees, such as right there, and just start attacking and eating all the housing. Blues goes for this another town center, gets villager queue going. We do have another villager queue completed. Going for some shinobi. Got 2 daimyos here. You can upgrade one to a shogun, which summons a permanent samurai, which don't know if that queue can be triggered on human soldiers. Or not human soldier on civilians. If it does, that could be very good. For green at least. Walking Woods scuttling the way forward. Shinobi are more or less a raiding unit. They have great siege damage. They offer what appears to be a good amount of damage. High range armor, poor melee armor. So the high armor makes them a bit more effective versus ranged units, but they offer no multiplier for that. Raiding cavalry try and push their way forward. Blue is lacking some units intercept against him. Got some berserks here. So good flank there by green. But right now green's still not in a great position, and blue will manage to force its way through. And green does back up the game now. As Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.